found the lesson. They're not honoring themselves. They're not taking a difficult road. Now they want to reach out because they feel depleted. Or somebody can see the deception. And they stuck in fear. Alright, let's get a little bit of tarot too. I've got my mouth so much on this one. Yes, people are just stubborn. That's why I think God is, the Most High. How he acts is because he knows your heart. He knows your story. He knows what you've been through. That's why he put that blanket of protection over you. Most of us, we're not as forgiving as the Most High. Like, we're like, well, how is he so bad? You let him live. Like, some of us be like, well, how is he still alive? Like, we're God. Like, because God knows his storyline, his bloodline. God knows everything that person has been through. You might have just met him in high school or met him at that phase of life when he was a bad person, but that person was always bad. You don't know what happened to that person when they was growing up or back at home or what they were born into, why God is giving that person mercy until they begin to play with it. And that's when I say God I don't think he's the one that's punishing and hurting people. He just removes his blanket of protection and allows life to, the things that you're actually manifesting to come into your life. You're no longer protecting and blocking things and stopping things from happening. He's letting it happen. What you want? I keep telling you, you don't want this. This is what you want. It'll go on for years. And eventually one day it's just like snowball effect. And this sometimes he tests the faith of good people too. Oh yeah, you love me, huh? Like the book of Job. Even though I don't want to get too biblical, but like the book of Job, man. I read that. He tested that man's faith. He had everything. He had a conversation with the devil. The devil was like, he only loved you because you blessed him. He was like, no, that's my guy. Job is my guy. He loved me because he loved me. He was like, all right, well, I bet, what I mean? Like a little personal bet. Like, I bet I could get him to, even though most of these stories are metaphors and, tested faith stories. But think about this. Job had everything he wanted and then started losing everything. His livestock, his people, his house. They killed all of his kids. Well, they didn't kill. A big storm comes through. All of his kids are taken from him. And only thing Job did was keep questioning God. Not like he never blamed God. He had his whole own wife telling him, blame God. You don't want to turn against him. He's like, why would I have to turn against my master? That's what thou giveth, thou taketh away. Come from him. Come from Job. He was a firm believer. Like, if I was taken from me, it's for a reason. It was given to me for a reason. It's still all God. It's like a test of faith. Just because I went through the worst time of my life, I don't got to turn on him. I don't know why this is happening. And even when he started breaking, he started questioning God and screaming, like, what's going on, man? Like, I did everything I can. Like, why am I even born? Why did you even make me? But he never questioned his faith, or he never said, like, I can't even say the words myself in a playing matter. He never just turned against him. It's like, screw you. No, he just said, yo, what's going on, man? I'm doing everything I can. Like, why you want me to even be born, man? God wants us to talk to him like that. Sometimes he put us through things to bring us home. But he had no clue he was being tested. So after he lost everything, after he lost everything, he allowed the devil to even, the only thing the devil couldn't do was kill Job. That was the only promise. Do what you would, do what you made to sway his faith, but you can't kill him. And he put through anger, took his kids, homeless. His wife turned to get him. Turned against him. His friends turned against him. Everybody was turned against him. He even got, like, the devil even put the worst boils and everything on his body. He shaved his hair. He sacrificed everything. And then one day, it's a big turnaround. He was blessed with more than he ever had. He lost kids. God was able to make him to where he had a big family again. Even though you can't replace the kids, you still hurt, but you're able to, make a new family, happiness, a new wife, skin, health back. Thou giveth, thou taketh away. He was giving back double what he lost just by keeping the faith. And a lot of us, I know it's hard for us to keep the faith when you're going through the worst times in our life, but what if it's a test? Just because you're a good person, I don't mean you don't go through struggles. You don't know what goes on. People like, why would he do all that? Why would he test him? I don't know. I don't know the whys. Everybody don't have the answer to everything, but just keep the faith, man. It's up and down roller coaster for everybody. Ultimate peace is what we're trying to. Everybody needs, or everybody should be reaching to get. I'm not saying everybody needs it. Somebody has different likes and loves. Some people love different things. It ain't really always about love. Some people love to hurt people. So love ain't the thing. It's peace, man. Being secure, healthy, stability. Because the things that can't be taken away, love is interchangeable. Some people love to do bad things. Just how much you love to do good things, somebody loves to do bad things. Love is love, right? They don't nobody wired that way, but everybody got different tests. Everybody's taking different tests out here. People just want life to be just like, give me everything my way, my way. Most of us big ass babies. I want my way, my every day, all day. My way, my way. There's so many people in this world, whenever it's your turn to have your way. It's somebody else's turn to have their way. Your turn to be back. Or we back. Somebody else got to have it. It's a big world out here. We all can't have our way. At the same time, every day, all day. Sometimes somebody else's time to win. You had a winning season. You had winning years. Now you fell off. How you going to deal with that? Let somebody else get that energy. What did you do to bring this energy on you? Maybe you didn't do anything. Maybe you got to go through this to bring you closer to God. Maybe you walked away from the Most High. Stop talking, having a connection with yourself. I know what we don't walk away from is our bad habits. We walk right into them every chance we get. Even when life is good or bad, we walk in them. What if we make you look at yourself and say, hey, man, perfect yourself. To make to that next level, you know, we all have different dimensions and different levels of our own selves. Higher selves, lower selves, they all exist at one time. You can tap into any one. It's your life. You can tap into anywhere in the world if you want to. But God don't give up on you. So most of us give up on ourselves because things aren't going our way when we wanted to go our way. But nobody we could build character. It's all a part of the ride, man. The bad days make the good days even better. And when you get back to the good days, like, I'm never going to give this up. I'm running my mouth on this one. Let me get into some terror sabotage energy. That was just on my heart. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's take a look there. 8 of Wands. High Priestess. To the Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups. Alright, so some fast movement, some switch change, somebody's intuition moving, picking up, somebody getting downloads, quicker downloads, and causing some type of endings. So somebody's getting some type of fast downloads about some type of betrayal or some endings. Somebody is tapping in, things are hits, they can pick up on things faster. They're putting things to an end faster too. And then walking away, being able to walk away. So now things come to them quicker. They're more sharp. They have a speedy, they third eye's on fire. Like 8 of Wands to the intuition. Like, sheesh, that's a very fast. They pick up on things fast. They put things, they did, and they did it quick, and they walk away. They ain't no looking back. So somebody's picks up on things somebody's picking up on something very fast to the Hierophant. Hierophant, High Priestess, right? The same. Yeah, so somebody. Okay. So somebody's walking away or walking towards a different type of tradition, or they're walking away because that's how they were trained to do. Then taking passionate action, or somebody being called to walk away for some walk away and change how they view things, some type of institution or some type of Hierophant energy, to some type of belief system. And they feel passionate, they're fearless. Somebody's walking away for some type of tyrant or some type of tradition, old tradition, very fast. And they might be losing out. It might, they don't even have a plan. They're just, or maybe that's what they're thinking about, because, Page is somebody that's contemplating. Somebody wants to walk away or walk towards some type of new beliefs. But they don't want to lose, like, their blessings. So they're contemplating this. There's somebody scared. Somebody's getting a lot of intuitive hits to put some things to an end and walk away from some type of belief system. And they're passionate about it, but they don't. Only because either because they're losing money or they're scared to lose money, so they're contemplating like, Dad, if I do this, somebody's scared to change their faith. Somebody's scared to have faith, even though they're being called to. A lot of sheesh. And I'm gonna take them too. So they're contemplating maybe some type of love or some type of family dynamic that they want to come clean on. Maybe they're walking away because they used to do things a certain way. They're putting an end to some type of endings from. So this is like a lack of foresight too. So, okay, sorry, I started reading the whole thing differently. So they're getting, so now somebody's not trusting their intuition as well. They're getting a lot of intuitive hits. They're not really trusting it. Or somebody's trying to put a painful ending to this person's intuition. Like somebody's trying to, they're trying to walk away, but they're trying to use religion and get them scared to walk away. So somebody's like, I'm done with this. I can see it for what it is. I see how this movie ends. I'm done. And somebody try to use religion to passionately kind of pull them back into it. Like somebody try to beat the religion into them. Like the fear of God versus the love of God. But what God does, this ain't like it could be the most high. I'm not saying it's not. But it's like somebody's trying to use the fear of some type of belief. And they're going to stop supporting them. And now they're contemplating, okay, well, I can't. You know, I'm thinking of my family. You know, I do want to come clean and release all these bits. Somebody's trying to avoid some type of change, some type of they're scared of change. They're trying to avoid a tire. They want to transform, but they're scared. They want to come clean about some type of dark secrets, some type of dark thoughts, some type of darkness, some type of... This is darkness about owning your demons. This is what I mean right here. Because somebody knows what they did. They want to come clean about this to avoid a tire, but they're contemplating it. They don't want to mess up or have healthy dynamics. Maybe they did something bad. Maybe you might lose it all just to get it back a different way. Like I said, the book of Job. Maybe you did do too much. Maybe you gotta be real and grow out of this. Maybe you did do too much based on what you believed. And now, you know, you're being something's coming at you very fast to cause endings. Something's like your intuition's on. Boom, like damn. You're not the same person you used to be. Somebody's trying to make you go back to that person or these beliefs. They're trying to use money to manipulate you. They got you in your head. Like, so you were intuitive here. Now you're like, I'm not too sure. This is like a lack of foresight. This is somebody that's intuition. They can see third eye, everything. Boom, they sensitive. Now, to me, sensitive means senses. There's a difference between being emotional and being sensitive. Your senses, or you're sensitive. Like, I pick up on, you can sense things. That's sensitivity. That don't mean you're a crybaby or you're emotional or you're weak. People gotta understand what words mean. And what senses? Your clear senses, your regular senses. If you're very sensitive, that means you pick up on energy intuitively. All type of energy, good, bad, happy, sad. I think that song. Let's stay together. Oh yeah, together. Okay. Alright. Lovers reverse. Before I move on, another reverse, 4 cups. So somebody says, you know, excuse me, sheesh. I want to take some type of, I want to move fast and my intuition, I really want to grow spiritually and put things to an end and walk away, but, You know, I really want to have fast movement and move off my intuition to put things to an end, complete a cycle, and just walk away for good. Could be, but my beliefs, I'm passionate about what I believe in. I'm scared I might lose things. Like if I go against what I believe, I start losing, even though I'm contemplating it. But that's how my family always was. That's how I kept a happy family doing these things. I want to come clean. I want to release these negative thoughts and come out of this dark place. Because I feel restless. I don't like doing this anymore. So this is somebody that's fighting with their true self and the image of what they've been sold. So somebody's fighting. That's, you know, I'm reading like a story as well. And then it goes to Lovers reverse. Four of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Cups sideways. Chariot reverse. Sheesh. See if some messages on this side of the table. Queen of Swords. Four of Wands reverse. Dang. Seven of Wands reverse. Two of Pentacles. Like, even if it's still reverse. This whole side is reversed. Wow. Let me spend one more time. Everything already? Alright, so we got Lovers reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Cups sideways to the Chariot. Some type of imbalance. Somebody's greedy, so there's like emotional imbalance, or maybe they're not balanced in general. Like they're good and they're bad is not balanced. So they're more, you know, they're greedy. Person that's trying to release or losing everything from this imbalance. It's Ace of Cups. They don't know if they want to be compassionate, or they don't know if they want to show like they care about something, or they don't care about nothing. Like on the inside, they want to release these things, but they're stuck in between of giving a fuck and not. Like, they super stuck. Like they can't move forward. Chariot in reverse. Somebody's stuck in this type of energy where, like I say from over here, they're trying to, you know, put their boundaries up. But some type of celebration is being canceled. Some type of support. Lack of support, like we said before on other cards. Some type of breaking up, divorce. Or somebody's putting some boundaries up. They want to put boundaries up to this. Some type of union. Lovers in reverse, too. You know, always got to be partnership with that, with the four in reverse. Some type of somebody breaking up. So it could be like some, say, family dynamic here, too. So it could be somebody's lover. It don't just got to be like mother or father. It could be like, you know, your significant other. Could be somebody with somebody and they want to leave their religion behind, their person behind. They want to go live for themselves. Somebody feel like they're just doing things out of what they've been taught, what they've been told, but they're not being fulfilled emotionally. A lot of Wands is out here, so mentally, a lot of movement. They're not being fulfilled. They're not being stimulated. They're exhausted. They're giving up. They can't balance these things. Lovers in reverse and this is super out of balance. So they can't find balance, but they're dark and they're light. They're just all bad. They feel like they're just doing things just to be doing it. They're now on their last leg. That's somebody standing, willing to gear up to fight again on their last leg. Optimist. Somebody's pessimist. They feel like they can't get out of this situation. They don't have any strength. They need to put themselves right into judgment. They got it all because they have high standards. So somebody that's working on these, what they've been working on. They have high standards, so they feel like they're being judged for it. Success in reverse. Two of Swords to the King of Swords. To the World. Please try to recover. Somebody don't know their own worth. You let this negative person, this tyrant, control their world with drugs and alcohol, so they can't recover. And that's the damn truth. Somebody's in a bad family dynamic. Like, they know what's right deep down, intuitively. So, but they're being controlled. They're trying to put their boundaries up, but they'll lose everything if they do. But they're giving up. Somebody's giving up. Somebody's on their last leg. Somebody's working hard for a rebirth under judgment. Somebody's working hard on this too. They're trying to develop these skills maybe to balance things out, but right now they're all out of whack. They're not balanced at all. Their love life, their life in general, their emotions, their feelings, everything's just out of whack, off kilter. They're all over the place. Only thing they got their boundaries up is to the love life. They can't move anywhere. They can't go anywhere. They're losing everything. They're emotionally unstable. They want to set up these clear boundaries and, act like they got things figured out, but they only have their boundaries up to this relationship. They don't have boundaries to nobody else. Like a people pleaser, they're making everybody else happy but themselves. And they use their family as a punching bag. So being that somebody can't get out of this situation, they become unstable. They don't see any hope at the end of the tunnel. That could be somebody's judgment. Or they gotta work hard to get a different type of outlook on life. They gotta put in the work to get this new phase. Somebody gotta put in the work, period. Forget what they've been taught. Forget about what you believe to be right. Forget about what your family's saying. Your lovers are saying. What do you want? One page, so I don't see no communication, so they're not communicating. They're keeping everything bottled up, even though they're losing everything. They're not communicating anything. They're contemplating, but they're not communicating. There's only one page for it. There's no communication. I feel like I've been on here for too long, man. But like I said, I always pray for everybody. Whoever's going through this, tap into your intuition. You know what you got to do. It seems like you're making everybody else happy but you. And once you get overwhelmed and all these things bound up, or you want to put your guard up to people that actually love you. You're overstimulated. You're losing strength. You may gotta put in that work though. Start fresh. Start from the beginning. You may gotta work alone too. That's all I got. I'm praying for everybody always. Love, love.